Hey, what's going on? It's your girl Chrissy from Cipher Knowledge with Chrissy. This is actually a special edition. I am doing a business edition where I'm introducing a couple of my friends who have businesses, small, medium, large. They either just started or they've been in the game for a while. I'm doing this during the spring break because I just wanted to promote my people, and it's a way of giving back. So right now I want to introduce my guest, Laura Harvey. Hey, Laura, what's going on?
Hi, as you said, my name's Laura. I know Chrissy, who personally, we were in nursing school together. My full-time job is as a psych nurse. I work full-time as a psych nurse in a children's hospital. Really stressful job, but I actually really love it. But today I'm here not to talk to you about that. I'm here to talk to you about my side hustle. Right now, I'm an advocate for a company called Francis and Benedict. It's a line of these beautiful African wax print skirts that are handmade by our seamstresses in Togo, West Africa. I found out about this back last summer. I had a friend who hosted a show, and what really struck me is the mission. It's not so much the beautiful skirts, but which they are, but it's the mission. And I just fell in love with their mission. A little bit more about myself. Like I said, I work as a psych nurse. I have two daughters. One is a senior in high school currently, and one is older. She lives off on her own, just became a dental hygienist. Really proud of both of them. My youngest wants to go on to be either an artist or possibly a nurse. She hasn't decided yet.
Or a poet. Or a poet. I've
Poet.
heard
Yes,
her
that's
word.
true. That is true. But she's a very much a perfectionist, so she's still learning to accept herself for who she is, and so that's she's
She's
a
a
work
very
in
smart,
progress.
smart young lady. So you mentioned the mission. What is this mission? What when you purchase these skirts, what does it what's the benefit in it? What do
Yeah,
we
Francis and Benedict are the name comes from. They're actually two real life missionaries in Togo, West Africa. There are founders over there. Our U.S. founder is Katie Walters. She's a mother of seven and a wife of a minister, and it lives here in Charleston, South Carolina. She had traveled to Togo, West Africa. I think it was about in 2016, 15 or 16, and was struck by the beauty and the joy and the strength and perseverance of the women over there, despite Togo being one of the actual poorest countries in Africa and in the world. And despite their lack of resources, they seemed like very happy and joyful people. And she came home and began to ask God, like, how could she use her voice, her place, her influence to equip these people, to help them out. And she had always loved fashion, so she thought she started to dream and kind of to see this clothing line, in her dreams. And it's inspired obviously by these Togolese women and these beautiful, the wax print that they're always wearing. But they're made, they're inspired by the Togolese women, but they're made for the American woman who loves style, and dreams globally. The benefit of these, we have 10 seamstresses right now over in Togo, West Africa. They're brought into, as a seamstress. These are women that are in dire circumstances. Maybe their husband died, they have children they need to provide for, and they're brought into Francis and Benedict. Some of them had the skill already as a seamstress. Some of them are taught it, and they're provided through Francis and Benedict with a fair wage job. They get medical benefits for themselves, their children, housing, transportation, and education for their children. It's also, the money also goes back to the Togolese community. For example, last year during COVID, we were able to do a food drop in which we're able to drop off large amounts of food. The correlation between the skirts is the fact 70% of each purchase of a skirt goes back to the community. We also have a donation line. I mean, obviously not everybody wants to wear a skirt or wear skirts. So we have another side, a nonprofit side, where 100% of any donations actually go back to the Togolese community. And the skirts are actually sold through advocates like myself. We do virtual pop-up shows. We can do in-person shows. I haven't done any of that yet, obviously due to COVID and such, but it's done, all online. And it's just getting the word out there of the mission and, the benefit one of these skirts, just owning one of these skirts. I mean, for any woman makes you feel beautiful. And I just believe every woman deserves that. And whether we're here in the United States or we're over in Togo.
Amazing. So this isn't just skirts, right? This is not what we're talking about. It's not just skirts. There's so much more behind it. And I'm finding a theme with all of the lovely people I engage with and decided to do this with. And every one of you guys seems to have a mission that underscores actually the services that are being provided. And I think that's amazing and selfless and just humanizing, especially in a time right now where we don't see so much of that. So I thank you for doing that. Absolutely. And I see, are those the skirts that are right behind you over your shoulder?
Yeah, some of them. Well, I'm wearing one, but yes, I do have a number of the mini skirts. They come in mini skirts. Maxis are staple, but we also have mini skirts, and then T-length middies, and of course the maxis. And I'm wearing one currently now. And also another part of it I love, makes it very personal, is when you purchase a skirt, see if I can find, when you get the skirt, it comes with the name of the seamstress that actually made the skirt. This happened to be made by Marie, but it's handwritten on just a little piece of paper. It comes in every pocket, so you can. And we have the stories of each of the seamstresses on our website, or we share them when we host parties. So it makes it very personal, like it's Marie, and this is what Marie's story is. I mean, the Togolese are very private people, so we don't know the nitty gritty, but you do know who she is and what her story is, and it's more of a personal touch.
Yeah, you connect with them. I think that's amazing. So how do this, and now let's get to the product itself, right? The skirts, how do they hold up? Are I'm asking because, definitely in the summer, I love to have my dresses and my skirts. It just is more freeing and easy. Are they breathable? Are they, you wear them. So how do they feel?
Yeah, they're, like I said, they're African wax print. So it's kind of a heavier, denser fabric. As far as they hold up very well. The skirts themselves, I'll show you how they come in extra small to extra large, and they all have a zipper on the side, and they all have clasps, which can be, if you need adjusting, since they are handmade. There sometimes are a little variation as far as size goes, so you can adjust them. As I said, they all come with pockets in the side. You can dress them up. As you can see, you can dress them up, dress them down. There's so many, a lot of them, they come in, have a lot of different colors to them. So you can mix and match. You can basically pull anything out of your wardrobe in any color to match with them. We come out with 4 different lines. I think it's approximately every season. We're just here in March and early April, we're doing our spring line. There's generally 20 to 25 skirts in a collection. Ours is being done. The spring line is, for the first time, it's being released in increments. So we're doing like little edit our spring line, where it's like this one that we're just doing right now is the Rita edit. Rita, there was 4 seamstresses that we were able to bring on in 2020, and it's just kind of it's highlighting Rita and what her contribution is and what her story is. And each skirt, I want to mention, each skirt they make less than 100 of each pattern, so they are very limited edition. So if you see one you like, grab it, because there's no guarantee it'll be there when you come back, and they're not replenished. Once they're gone, they're gone. And as far as caring for them, the fabric itself, they do recommend dry cleaning, just obviously because of the wax being the type of material it is. But people have washed them in cold water on a delicate cycle in the washing machine. The only thing I do not absolutely recommend is putting it in the dryer. They will shrink in the dryer. I had somebody who mistakenly did that once and lost like 3 inches off of the skirt because it shrunk.
So about the sizes for women, are they standard women's sizes? Like, are they comparable to? Because an extra large is different everywhere. A large is different everywhere.
To some degree, they do recommend. They do put it on the website, like an extra small. They put the waist size, so they highly recommend you measure around your waist, depending on where you want to wear the skirt. Some people want to wear them up higher. Some people want to wear them down lower. So they recommend you measure and go according to that measurement. If you're kind of in between, then I say, let me know. We can kind of gauge, what size you should be wearing. But don't say, just because I always wear a small, grab a small. Measure, and look at the size. There, we do offer the size range for each one that there is.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been getting better because I do a lot of online shopping now. So for my clothes and stuff too. So I've been getting better at doing measurements versus just kind of going with the standard quote.
Yeah, don't be like, I'm a large. I'm always a large. Buy a large. No, measure. You may actually be a medium, and we do offer exchanges, but we don't offer exchanges for credit, whether you need to get a different size, or if for some reason you got the wrong size and then the size you need is you're out, they will give you that credit, and then you can use it toward something, another skirt, whether it's right now or in the future.
So if everybody can see down below, I've kept the website up for the skirts and for it to be linked to Laura's portion of the selling. So it's www.francesandbenedict.com/Laura Harvey. So you can head over there, see what they got. Like she said, the spring collection is about to come out. Women, it's just, I was never a skirt or dress girl until probably, when I hit my mid-30s. And I was like, oh my God, where have I been? This is so easy. And then the longer they are, the less I have to shave. So it's even better. Right? Nobody's going to see it.
Yes. Yeah, the maxis, a lot of times you have to get them hem, depending on how tall you are. They are fairly long. Like I'm 5'6", and it's probably just, if I wear heels, it's like just, long enough to where I don't have to hem them. I mean, almost any tailor will hem them, and either if you're handy, you can do it yourself. It's not that hard. So
listen, thank you so much, Laura, for coming on and sharing the story of Frances and Benedict. I think it's great that there is just a mission theme behind it. So I appreciate you sharing that with us. Everybody, make sure you head over. I will also have the links in the description to her Facebook, as well as to the website where you can purchase the skirts. And I'm pretty sure find the link to make any donations as well. So I'm going to put you on the spot now, because I don't tell anybody this. I don't let them prep for this. But I ask everyone, no matter whether we're recording or live, the last question before we part is always, what is one piece of lasting advice you can give the viewers? And it could be about anything, just something you feel that you would share with them that they can take away and hold on to forever.
Now, it's pertaining to my business or just anything about anything?
It could be life. Like, don't chase trains. Like, like any piece of lasting advice.
Mental health matters. Always take care of yourself. always take care of your mental health. And I guess as a being in the mental health field, that's always my advice. Take care of yourself. In the end, you're all you got. So always.
There you go. That's it. Take care of yourself. Self-care matters. Mental health matters. I think we so often forget about that and just kind of keep running with day. I'm definitely part of that, but I've been taking steps to make me matter just a little bit more.
Of
So
course.
yeah,
Thank
we
you
have
so much.
no problem. Thank you so much. All right, guys, make sure you check out the website. And on that note, one love.